More than 300,000 people travel to Robben Island every year. At peak season, they get more than 1,000 visitors per day. It's that popular. Of course, one significant person who didn't arrive on the prison ferry was Nelson Mandela himself. He and his fellow prisoners were flown into Robben Island because of security reasons. The man who was to become South Africa's first democratically elected president was the island's most famous prisoner, jailed for life for a bombing campaign against the apartheid regime. This is one of the only surviving images of him in prison, working in the gardens. He visited his cell years later, urging unity, but determined no one should forget either.
I had the table here, the chair, and then here was a bookcase, very beautiful bookcase, which was built by a prisoner.
Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. On behalf of Robben Island Museum, a World Heritage Site, I'd like to welcome you to the island.
The prison, which was once renowned for its hard labour and its harsh conditions, has now turned into one of South Africa's most major tourist attractions. And it's this bit of equipment which the island's curators are using to haul the prison into the 21st century. Using 15 different cameras, Google has been able to map the entire prison island so that visitors can check it out, learn about the history, long before they even arrive. There's no replacement for actually being here, for walking down the same prison corridor and for seeing the size of the cell that Nelson Mandela was incarcerated in for so long.
Having been to Robben Island, one of the most significant things you'll notice is that when you walk into a cell, it's actually very small. And it's hard to describe to someone, but when you actually see it from this perspective, as you can see, you can actually pan around the room, you get a real sense of size. This is actually Mandela's cell, in which he spent, I think, just short of 20 years, 18 years or so.
How important was it for any of you to come here and actually feel it, see it, be here, as opposed to, reading history books or whatever?
We didn't, I think, collectively as a group know a whole lot about apartheid before we came. We're from America, California, and so just coming here, it's all become very real to us. And being here is irreplaceable, I guess, for you. I mean, it's an experience that you probably not forget.
I think so. We've been in history class since we've been here, and the pictures they've shown us on PowerPoints and all that doesn't really do it justice.
Those who endured the hardships here are now dwindling. Nelson Mandela himself died over a year ago, and the need to preserve what happened is becoming more pressing.
It's very crucial for us to educate our youth, because they are the one in the near future who will be taking visitors around the island. So it's very critical that Robben Island intensify that project.
The bottom line is, even if you don't ever make it to the island, the new generation will be able to learn and really experience the very many sacrifices made to ensure freedom came to South Africa. Alex Crawford, Sky News, off the coast of Robben Island.